The water cycle describes the continuous movement of water throughout the Earth's systems. Within this cycle, water exists as a solid, a liquid, and a gas. Interestingly, water is the only compound to exist in all three phases naturally. 75% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Water existing on Earth's surface is evaporated through the energy of the sun. It begins to condense in the lower levels of the troposphere, the part of the atmosphere that is closest to Earth. As the water condenses, it begins to form heavy droplets, and when these droplets become heavy enough, they begin to fall. This precipitation is known as rain. Rainfall can collect in various places, such as the ocean, lakes, rivers, streams, or even on land. The water that collects on land is known as surface runoff. This cycle will continue as the water is then evaporated again.
One effect of the water cycle is the formation of icebergs. As snow and ice begin to collect, a mass of frozen water begins to form. This is known as a glacier. Over time, as the glacier moves along, the force of gravity causes the iceberg, a small section of the glacier, to break away from the glacier as a whole. It is then moved along through the ocean currents and begins to melt due to rising sea temperatures, or crash into other glaciers or land. As the iceberg melts, it causes the water levels to rise, minimizing the habitat for many aquatic organisms that live on it and animals that inhabit it, including polar bears. Rising sea levels not only affects coastal animals and organisms, but also coastal cities, which are at a larger flood risk. For example, in Bangladesh, millions of people have been displaced due to rising sea levels. The excess water that is formed when the iceberg melts disrupts the balance in the water cycle, because there will be more water being evaporated than before. This increase in evaporation will increase the amount of rainfall per year. A NASA satellite by the name of IceSat used a laser altimetry to mark the changes in height of the ice cover. Current estimates predict that the melting glaciers will raise the sea level by 24 inches.